map in general, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we have the game starting off here. Looking at Sensor is who I'm on board with. We're going to have to see what happens here. Sensor does actually end up going down. Now looking over to Apathy. He spots one player over there, but he's just going to duck back down, but he does get taken out trying to go for that B flag. Yeah, and early, it does look like a problem here for SB Gaming.
Yep, looks like they already captured the B flag there, and they're starting to get the spawn traps there back A. I think AB is more of the setup that you want on this map, so you may see Saints and Fears kind of push the A flag, try to flip it, and get the other team spawning back C, but we'll see what their strategy is here in the opening minutes of this game.
Yeah. Over here, we're watching on board with Saints, and it looks like he spots someone going inside there with that Vector, moving back around, takes out another one, and it looks like he's going to try to move into a better position here, gain control for his team, but he does notice that the B flag is about to be taken.
Yeah, it looks like they're still holding the B flag pretty comfortably there, still have them spawning back white. Yeah, it looks like Fears, Saints, Apathy, everybody going off here to start the match. I can tell they're getting hyped up there on the main stage too, so coming out with a lot of aggression, a lot of passion. That's how you got to play domination, and Call of Duty in general these days is played with a lot of passion. So.
Yeah, I've just moved over to Fears here, trying to see what he has going for him. And it looks like Fears is putting shots into someone over to that spot right there. He sees his teammate Saints, though, up top, just goes down right there. Embos is down as well, and Fears is going to try to rotate back around here, try to make sure that B flag is secure, and he does spot one. Down he goes, and Fears taking the opportune time to reload, and is going to be looking up top. Now, right now, what do you see from this SP squad that you really like?
Well, it looked like Saints, that was actually his first death just a few seconds ago there, so he's starting off really hot. Like I said, Fears and Saints are the two slayers on this team here, and they're starting off 6-2 and 6-3. They're getting position, spawn trapping back A, just like I said they needed to, and it looks like they're doing a really good job of it. Domination sides in Call of Duty Ghosts are obviously only 5 minutes long, so you don't have to hold these flags for a lot of time to build up a big lead. So as long as they can hold this, like I said, Saints is looking 8-2 now, so getting off to a very solid start, but it looks like they're starting to lose a few of these B flags and starting to get contested here.
Yeah, I'm switching over to Saints right now, and it looks like he's just going to take his time right here, pick up the C flag, and try to make a move after this and move forward with the rest of his team, and try to make a push as well toward that B flag, which is already being taken by his squad as well. So very nice positioning coming out from the strictly business squad as they are moving into some of these power positions. Like you said, Saints playing absolutely phenomenal so far. 8 kills, 2 deaths, and 2 captures thus far. And then looking on the opposing side, though, we noticed that Sin's struggling a little bit to get started. 3-7, though, with the cap, starting to pick it up.
Yeah, he's getting off to a slow start there. I kind of feel his pain, though, on Freight. If you don't have a set strategy for breaking out of a spawn trap, whether it be like everybody on your team throwing 2 smoke grenades each, so there's 8 smokes on the map at a time, it can be really hard to break out of either spawn on this map. So I feel his pain there, especially as an SMG player. But it looks like the kills are really balanced on the strictly business squad. We have 9, 9, 8, and 8. And it looks like they're really just doing a good job of locking them in. Like I said, Fears with the assault rifle is putting in some work in the power positions up there. And he's going to continue to try to do that for the rest of this game. Looks like he's trying to take the A flag here now.
Yeah, Fears is a beastly slayer right here, taking A right now, looking around, making sure he is safe, and it looks like he should be able to get the cap, and he indeed does. Score being 64-48 right now, and we see that Fears is going to move up top here. His team does have the lead over this Juked squad, and Juked just getting formed, coming in here with the 5th seed. You had to wonder how they were going to play with so little practice leading up to the event.
Yeah, it's hard. They have a lot of really raw talent and raw individual skill, but like you said, they only formed 3 or 4 days ago, so they're going to get it sooner or later. I don't know if it's going to be this tournament or not. We'll see. It's still really early, obviously. But once they get comfortable with each other, get more practice in, possibly after UMG Philly, these guys, if they stick together, will be a very, very strong squad. They just got to get that chemistry down that everybody longs after. You know, sometimes it just clicks for a team. You see with Complexity after they dropped Clayster and picked up Karma, they're automatically just clicking. But these guys pretty much all just formed, so it's going to take a little while for them to get used to each other, see how each other plays. But like I said, a lot of raw individual talent on that squad. They'll be fine.
Yeah, Apathy right there picks up 1 player, and now we're going to move over to Sensor here, the captain of SB. He spots 2, actually goes down, doesn't pick anyone up with him. And we see Fears now just trying to rotate over here, as we see the gap is actually narrowing now, as we do see the 2 cap coming in from Juked. And we see Spacely over there, 9-15, playing a little slow for Spacely, a great player in his own right. Yep. And we're going to have to see if he's able to pick it up here, especially heading into the second side. Time winding down, and it is going to be a small margin for this first side heading into the second in favor of Strictly Business.
Yeah, very small margin, actually. It seemed like for most of the game, I think what actually ended up happening, Strictly Business, they did hold a 2-cap, but as I said, with 5-minute domination sides, it doesn't take long for points to rack up. And I think they lost a couple of the home flags there that ended up them getting, like, maybe not 3-cap necessarily, but 2-capped, and they didn't have the home flag being neutralized, and they lost a lot of that luster that they built up from the start of the game. So I bet they're a little disappointed in that. It looks like they outslayed Juked pretty heavily there. Saints going 16-8, Fears with 15 kills, 16, 10 kills. So they're definitely not slacking in the slaying department, but they're going to have to pick up their objective game a little bit here if they want to widen that lead a little bit.
We do see the small lead coming in from Strictly Business, but as we saw, Juke started to pick up momentum right around the 2.5-minute mark, really coming on strong toward the end, especially due to some big plays from Embos over there. We spectated a lot of Strictly Business, make that all Strictly Business in that last half, so we are going to switch over and spectate Juke for the second half as well. Get you guys some time looking at Spacely, Sin, Embos, and Saint.
Yeah, I want to see a little more of Embos also. You know, I always used to think of Embos as kind of like, not an amateur, but kind of new to the scene. But when I really sit back and think about it, Embos is like a veteran these days, man. He's been around for a long time, played in a lot of tournaments, and looks like he came out pretty hot there with 17 kills. So he kind of needs to lead this younger squad. I know Spacely has been around for a little bit now too, playing. But like I said, they're just going to have to get comfortable with each other and see how they all move. I know they're going to be a really strong search and destroy squad. I know I was talking about Embos before the game started. Plays really aggressive, and he brings that over in search and destroy. So
absolutely,
we'll see how they do on those non-respawn game types.
All right, with that, we're going to take a quick break right now while we get ready to set the game up, guys. Be sure to tweet out the stream, and we'll be back soon.